Next up, we're going to be talking about choosing a course and a university. We want to help you find a balance between choosing the right place to study and the right course for you. It can be a chance to study a subject that you're really interested in if you go to university and really get to know that subject in depth. It can improve your career prospects. You can gain independence and self-confidence. It's an opportunity to discover yourself. You can even reinvent yourself if you want to when you go to university, because you're not going to know anybody, so you can be whoever you want to be. Did you know a graduate earns on average £6,000 more per year than non-graduate? Even though there are no guarantees, that is a possibility, and sometimes it can be more than that. Graduates are more likely to gain a professional level job, and they're more likely to progress quicker in their career. I thought you might be interested to see what a few famous and successful people decided to study at university. I'm just going to run through these quickly. So we've got J.K. Rowling, Sir Steve McQueen, the film director, Beatrix Ong, the luxury fashion accessories designer, Dame Sharon White, CEO of John Lewis and Waitrose, Margaret Abunalua Aderim Pocock, space scientist and science educator, Eddie Izzard, the comedian. You might recognise Naomi Harris as Miss Moneypenny from James Bond, or possibly in her role in Moonlight, the film where she was nominated for an Oscar as Best Supporting Actress. Sarah Davis is a businesswoman and multimillionaire who you might have seen on Dragon's Den. It's really worth watching a clip of her on YouTube. It's actually on the This Morning programme, where she talks about how she started her business when she was actually at university, and she got the idea for it during a placement year. She was on a sandwich course, so it's really worth watching that. It's really inspiring and interesting, so I'd recommend it. Here we've got Priti Patel. So she's, of course, the British Home Secretary. And Romesh Ranganathan, comedian and TV presenter. You'd never think, would you? Got a degree in mathematics, and he used to be a teacher before he became a comedian. And here we've got recording artist Emily Sandé, who has a degree in neuroscience, which she did at the University of Glasgow. To choose the right thing for you, you're going to need to work out your priorities. If you don't have a degree subject in mind yet, think about what you're passionate about, what you think you'd really enjoy studying at university. Do you want to do an academic course, or do you want to do something that's more vocational, more practical? Have you done some research into potential careers that might suit you? What are your priorities? Is it money? Is it job satisfaction? Do you want a job where there's good progression? Or do you want to be your own boss? Have a think about what you think would appeal to you. Explore your careers on some of the websites that are really good for kind of finding out what might suit you best. So there's a great one called sortyourfuture.com. There's a great quiz on that you can do that can really help you to refine what it is that might suit you best in terms of career. There's the Buzz Quiz on UCAS as well, and lots more information on the UCAS website about careers. It's worth checking out the websites on this slide to find out how successful students have been on particular courses at different universities. You can find out what percentage of people have gone on to get either a job or go into postgraduate study within 6 months of finishing their degree course. So that information is often also published on different university websites. There's lots to take into consideration when you're choosing courses. So first of all, you need to think about the kind of course you want to do: HNC, HND, foundation degree, honours degree. Are you interested in an apprenticeship degree? So have a think about what kind of course you want to do first. Then think about how is the course assessed? Is it assessed in a way that would suit you? So um, is it practical assessments? Is it writing essays? Have you got to do a dissertation? Is there an opportunity to do placements? So lots of things to consider in terms of assessment. Do you want to do a single or a joint honours degree? So do you want to study one subject in depth, or do you like the idea of studying two subjects that will be given equal weighting on the course? Have a look at the placement options. Is there an opportunity to study abroad, for example? Can you do a placement year that's paid, like a sandwich course? Are there opportunities to do a placement for a semester, for example? So have a look at what's available in terms of opportunities to get real life work experience, because that will be really, really useful and put you in a good position when it comes to applying for jobs. And always look at to see whether or not there is a sandwich degree option where you can do a full paid placement year. So on those courses, you don't usually have to decide whether or not you want to do that placement year until you're into the course, maybe at the end of your first year or in your second year. Check out the entry requirements. Have you got, or are you likely to get, the right entry requirements to get onto the courses that you're interested in? Make sure you're looking at courses that would really interest you and you think you would really enjoy, because 3 years or 4 years is a long time to be studying something if you don't like it. And there are lots of students that drop out of their degrees, and usually it's because they've chosen the wrong subject. So try and get that right. And of course, we've already mentioned, you'll need to think about future career plans. If you've got a specific career in mind, then obviously you're going to need to think about a course that's going to match that, that's going to help you to get there and achieve your career goals. There are some great websites that can help you with choosing the right course. A favourite of mine is whatuni.com. It's brilliant because it allows you to compare lots of different courses, and you don't have to trawl through loads of information to be able to do that. So I really recommend that site. It's brilliant. There's also Course Finder, and the Student Room is a place where you can talk to ex-students or current students who are doing courses at universities that you might be interested in. So all of those are great sites to look at. Working out where and what to study can feel a bit daunting, but one of the first things that you've got to think about is, do you want to stay local or be away from home? So staying local, you can save money on accommodation, but you might want the experience of going away, experiencing a different city, having the independence, etc. So also think about the fact that courses with the same title can be so different in content and structure. So make sure you're finding courses that you think would really suit you, and take time to read the detail and make a short list of the ones you're most interested in. There are so many to choose from. There'll be something that's right for you. So the advantages of staying local: some people just don't feel ready to move away. As I said, living costs are cheaper if you live at home. It's a familiar environment. You've got support from family and friends that you know already. Advantages of studying away: it's a chance to become more independent if you feel ready, a chance to meet new people, make new friends, experience a new city, reinvent yourself. It's a new start. You need to think about whether or not you think you'd like the place. Would you like to be on a multi-campus university or a smaller university? So lots of universities are really big and spread out with lots of different campuses. Others are all on one site. What sort of facilities has the university or college got? They've got good sports facilities, good social facilities, for example. Do you like the idea of living in a town or a small city or a big city? Does it matter to you that you need to be somewhere where you can get home easily? And what are the transport links like? How much will it cost you to get Okay, so what should you do now? Think about what you'd like to study and maybe do as a future career and start to research your options. And we've given you lots of websites to help you do that and get some information to help you make those decisions for the future. Think about what you enjoy doing, what you're good at, what you're interested in. And you can speak to careers advisors, tutors, teachers, friends, family, get their advice. But at the end of the day, you make the choice for you. Don't let anybody else talk you into something they think is right for you. This is your future. You're going to be spending 3 years studying this subject. So it's really important that it's the right thing for you and it's your choice and not somebody else's. So, be firm, stick to your guns and study what you want to study. Okay. So remember, the main entry deadline for all UCAS courses is the 15th of January, but for you, it's the 15th of December. Okay, so it's very soon and you need to get on with it. So you need to start doing your research if you haven't done that already, getting your UCAS form completed, getting your personal statement done, and we can help you with that. I'll explain a bit more about that later. So yeah, good luck to all of you with your research. So I will see you later. Take care. Bye.